Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind happypuppytruffles. I'm also Audrey and Kate's mom, and I thought I'd share a little bit more with you guys about some of the things in our day-to-day life. And I know one of the things a lot of people are curious about is what our personal musical tastes are like. And if you happen to follow them on Twitch, or if you've caught any of their YouTube lives, you know that especially for the Twitch, when we were in May and also in June, we did special request shows where we just used my music that I like for the May show for Mother's Day, and then for Father's Day show we featured songs that their father had picked for them. So we decided, you know, from the beginning that we would try to let them play pretty much anything that they wanted to that came up in Rocksmith. But personally, I've never grown up really listening to much of the kind of music that they play. I guess the first music that I remember choosing to listen to was stuff like, you know, Def Leppard and Bon Jovi and Debbie Gibson and Madonna. Those were probably my four main things that I really liked a lot when I was in middle school. And then, you know, as I got into later in middle school and then into high school, I started liking things more like Depeche Mode and electronica and New Order and just stuff more along in that kind of genre of style of music. And then when grunge came along, I didn't really particularly like Nirvana that much, so you know, it was sort of like that. I guess I kind of stuck in my kind of genre of music a little bit, but and then later I became a big fan of Evanescence and My Chemical Romance, but those are sort of, you know, kind of a randomness a little bit to the kind of music that I like. But and then their father, he grew up listening to a lot of music in Japan primarily, and so he's a big fan, especially of X-Japan, and so he was more in that kind of genre of music already a little bit. And so when we started playing Rocksmith, you know, there was the occasional song that came up which he recognized, and there's a few that I recognize just by name, but maybe weren't, you know, didn't happen to play that all the time in my free time. But there's been a lot of music that we just really didn't know very well at all. So it's been a really fun experience for us to get to learn all these new songs that are there, and for the girls to get a chance to play them. I know some things in some bands, I remember having certain images attached to them from when I was younger in school, and I tried to tell the girls why they had that kind of, you know, reputation for being, you know, blasphemous or satanic or whatever those silly words were that people used to identify certain kinds of music that was popular, you know, 20, 30 years ago. I'm really happy now that a lot of that whole nonsense that comes with some of this music is over. So it's nice that people are a lot more open to listening to lots of different things, and there isn't as much strange connection to things that don't even matter and don't count. But I know there's still a lot of people who think that, you know, that the kind of music that you play can influence you to do bad things or whatever, I don't know, or the video games you play. But we generally have a feeling, you know, that the girls are welcome to play whatever they enjoy playing. If there's content in it that where they, you know, say bad words or something like that, we usually talk to them about it. If the content is strange, we try to talk to them about it. There's some songs that are off limits just because the content is way too adult, obviously, and it's not something that we'd like them to be listening to. But, you know, for the most part, we kind of try to explain it to them before they play most of the songs. So, you know, try to take a little bit of time and teach them some stuff about it. So, and now, you know, both of them have their own music that they particularly enjoy playing more than other songs. So that's been really exciting to watch them see what they kind of latch onto and pick as the things that they like. But I know there's a lot of people who first heard like their Slayer and songs like that and thought, wow, you know, we must have raised them as, you know, heavy metal baby kids, you know, and actually we really didn't. I feel bad to the people who gave us such praise and like, oh, you guys are awesome, you're carrying the torch for future generations. I felt a little bad because I'm like, we're not that hardcore into it ourselves, but we allow any kind of thing. So it was, you know, still really cool to know that people appreciated that we let them listen to stuff, anything without any restrictions. So I think, you know, it's a it's a good thing. I think it's more about, you know, appreciating what the music is made up of, what the song is made up of, what the guitarists are like, those kinds of things. And obviously lyrics are important, but a lot of times songs are written for a reason. So if you learn that reason and you talk about it, it actually is a really good thing. So we've enjoyed that part of everything. So if you guys happen to have any questions that you'd like to leave me, you're welcome to leave questions and comments here. In case you haven't noticed, of course, the girls' website, the girls' channel on YouTube does not have comments because YouTube, you know, tried to make a general blanket ban of comments on all channels that feature children, which is strange because I know there's the occasional random little guy that pops up that for some reason made it through. But, you know, general rule is no comments on their channel. So if you guys have questions or comments, feel free to leave them here and it'll be fine. So, and I'll try to have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.